All right, we got Twitch big announcement from Ludwig, or Mogul Mail, as they would say. Let's see what he got to say about Twitch.
Twitch's big problems is like bringing up my mustache. You're tired of hearing it at this point, but there is a huge announcement that Twitch made that people are quite upset about. How upset? Well, Tips, the leader of OTK, said if this change goes through, OTK will be leaving Twitch, which is crazy because they are one of the most viewed organizations on Twitch. Also added the CEO. Pretty bold move. And if you just search up Twitch right now and go through all of Twitter.
What's this? Twitch has new branding. Oh, yeah. This is at this. Oh, boy. New branded content guidelines. What? Burn and video ads are not allowed. What? Display ads are not allowed. What? Burnt in audio ads are not allowed. What?
Aren't happy. It's impressive how Twitch manages to make the most dog shit changes imaginable. I don't say it lightly, but I think this is a legitimate situation where streamers should consider boycotting Twitch. Twitch is changing sponsorship guidelines to be so restrictive that it makes it impossible for streamers to even advertise. Okay, well, let's first address what the fuck everybody's talking about. And it all started with a single article posted by Twitch about branded content guidelines.
Yeah, I heard about
Maybe the
this.
most boring, dry article you could imagine.
People would probably never look at it pretty much.
The entirety of Twitter implode talking about Twitch. But what is the actual content of it? It started with point 1, which is branded content disclosure tool. Basically, now when you do a branded stream, you have to disclose it, which is a law in the US of A at the very least, and is a good thing. You should know when you're watching branded content as a viewer, and if you check this little box, then it'll be embedded into the stream. Great, easy. Point 1, not a problem. But like most shit sandwiches, it's not the top layer of bread you have to worry about, it's what's in the middle, which is point 2. Permitted in prohibited brand sponsorship formats.
What?
We recognize that streamers want to collab with brands, but as outlined in the TOS, we maintain the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display ads on Twitch services. This means that you may not insert, embed, or burn in pre-recorded ad units into your live streams. What does that mean? Well, they gave a nice little infographic. Somebody worked really hard at Twitch to make these graphics. They look really good, but they made a lot of people upset. So let's go through it. Here are the formats permitted for ads that streamers might want to run on their Twitch channel. You can do panels, which is like the thing below. It's basically the description, something nobody actually reads. You can showcase products, fair enough. You can include links, or maybe have like a pinned link or a moo bot that posts the link occasionally in the chat. You can discuss products and be like, wow, check out my very cool Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. It has drift still. I don't know how that's legal. And you can play sponsored games. Okay, great. That's all fine. But what are the non-permitted ones? The ones with limitations. The ones that started the shitstorm that has caused Twitter to lose their mind. Well, the first one, logos on stream. On-stream brand overlays are limited to 3% of screen size. This is crazy.
That makes no sense.
I've never even heard of this before, especially the limitation of 3%. Partially because that is weirdly specific. I don't even know what 3% of a screen is. Luckily, some other people.
This makes no sense because you can literally, that's literally like having my logo right here talking to y'all, and then I show like a little sponsor or something at the bottom right here with the name highlighted. And if it's not a specific, like maybe extra bigger than the name right here, it's like maybe this size right here. Yeah, that's not permitted on Twitch.
Found out what it is. Turns out this is 3%. This is it in square form. This is it in banner form. And this is it if you were to put it on the side. It is fucking tiny. It is literally smaller than my webcam. It is not a large part of the screen. So that would impact a lot of banner ads that people regularly do on their Twitch streams. And then the second one is the one that people are very stressed out about, which is that streamers are not allowed to insert video ads directly into their streams. So this is basically like you are sponsored by Campbell's Soup, and then you play a Campbell's Soup ad while you are streaming for 60 seconds, and then it's back to you jerking off, watching the button, whatever the hell's going on. And they said, no, that you cannot do that. And then there's a couple additional ones saying, hey, you can't do banner ads, which...
But yet they want to play ads on your stream, though, and you can't remove it. They want you... They can play ads on your stream because, you know, it's their service, which is, you know, so that's good on them. But you can't remove those ads that pop up. Or show what kind of ads you want on there at all. You know? Yeah.
I guess would also fall under the 3% anyway. And then you can't have any burned in audio ads, which I've never heard about. I guess that's like if you're doing a podcast maybe and you have like a podcast ad read, apparently that's also not allowed to happen. So all of these things just outright banned, and this is the main thing people are upset about, which I think is pretty fucking dumb by Twitch. Because this is the main way that people who run huge events are able to make money, including me. That's how I make most of my money. Now, I'm on YouTube, so it's not as big of a problem for me. But for my Mogul Chess Boxing, here's a baked-in mid-roll ad from Cash App. That is all it is.
I think we're like you doing like a short video or a quick little intro video, and you have like somebody like, I don't know, Pepsi or Coke or something like that ad real quick, but you got it's your logo, it's got your name in it, and it's quick. It's like quick. It's 15 minutes or 15 seconds or something like that, or 10 seconds video of an ad that you made yourself, and you try to promote that because you just, you know, you had an upcoming ad campaign or whatever. If they contact you and all that stuff, and you like, you know, I can make an ad whole video, a quick little snippet of it, and guess what? Twitch, you can't allow it. They probably ban your ass.
Total baked-in ad that would not be allowed under the current Twitch guidelines. Similar to the KFC ad that we recorded that aired during the streamer.
Something like this.
Another ad that just wouldn't be able to be aired, which is part of the reason they pay the big bucks, those big sponsors, to be able to make events like that happen in the first place.
Right.
And somebody on Twitter, Brian, said,
I kind of went to YouTube in the first place.
Literally no event can run on Twitch under these guidelines.
This is literally kind of why I went to YouTube in the first place, because I'm like, why is Twitch doing all this random shit? Because I got like sick for personal reasons, and then the whole Twitch bombshell of all these damn ad revenues and people boycotting it, and people talking about, you know, you can't change this, or they had this update to Twitch, they changing all kind of the whole platform around, and you know, they got hacked and shit. People's personal information is out on the internet, and then of course I get hacked eventually with my account or whatever. Like, how people hack me? God damn it! Like, I'm not even a big ass streamer. I get hacked by some random motherfucker and shit. So I'm like, yeah, screw Twitch. Get out, you know. I'm getting out of there. That's why I don't stream too much on Twitch now. And then every time I keep hearing about Twitch, I don't stream period like that, like I used to. But yeah, man, this shit just it's like it's getting. But I think Twitch wants to get worse or not make it in 5 years. Like I think the prediction is coming true. I think they literally trying to destroy their own brand.
Tournaments, league, charity, all of them violate these in so many ways.
Like,
so I looked into
other avenues.
I mean, literally, this is a Twitch Prime Gaming, or I guess an Amazon Prime gaming banner giveaway. This is an ad right here, and it is well over 3%.
Yep,
and
big as hell.
The rule of inserted, burned-in display ads. That's not allowed under the current guidelines. Now, I fully believe that Twitch is probably trying to target some specific groups of people, and they're not going to blanket punish everyone across the board. But they could be punishing individual creators. Now, part of the reason I believe
that'd be another problem.
I guess we'll break this into two
especially if
groups
it's a
here.
big
People
time.
who are going to give Twitch the most charitable interpretation, and people who are going to give Twitch the least charitable interpretation. Now, if we're going with the latter, if we're going with the least charitable interpretation, this means Twitch is going to outright cannibalize every single ad that anybody was trying to do, any individual creator, any
hurt small streamers if they're trying to get that money revenue
through
up.
Twitch exclusively. And maybe there's some supporting evidence, like when they tweeted out a month ago, we're testing new experiences to connect streamers and brands by making sponsored streams work better for our community. So they already have things in place to improve their ad sales to their creators. And now they're removing the other options for creators. So you have no option but to do all your ads through Twitch.
Yep.
That's the least charitable. What's the most charitable?
Like I said, they trying to be the middleman, and they're trying to execute their way. They're trying to force you to everything you do through them permanently.
They're getting up to date with a lot of the rules that other websites have in place, including YouTube. Embedded third-party sponsorships and ads in YouTube content. Right. YouTube creators cannot include promotion, sponsorships, or other advertisements for third-party sponsors or advertisers in their videos where YouTube offers a comparable ad format, including, but not limited to, pre, mid, and post-roll ads, aka you shouldn't be allowed, according to YouTube, to have a 60-second ad that you burn into your video that talks about, I don't know, Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons and how they have bad drift. Apparently that wouldn't fly. But if you've watched YouTube for more than a week, you know that does fly all the time. So I think it's some sort of policy that YouTube puts in place to punish groups of people that might be cannibalizing too much of their ad sales because they're doing it at scale rather than punish.
They're probably spamming it constantly. If they're doing it like that, then YouTube and Twitch can get those people constantly, because those people would probably be like, it's like a freaking it's like a TV ad that's popped up every 15 seconds or every 15 minutes, or somebody playing a game or something, or watching a podcast and just pop up every freaking 10 minutes or so. It's just freaking constantly playing that one ad all day, every day. Or every minute.
Creators. And this is a more charitable interpretation, because this basically means Twitch's new guideline falls almost exactly in line with YouTube's guideline. The only caveat I'll say is logos. This one seems crazy still to me. And Twitch can also prove me wrong. This is a time will tell scenario. If in a month from now, Twitch is taking down every single creator who does have a burned in ad, a 60-second mid-roll ad, or who does have a banner, then this is not at all what YouTube is doing. But in writing, it is the exact same. In practice, it could be a whole lot different.
Yeah, exactly.
This thing's still crazy to me. I don't know where
that's
this 3% came from. It seems oddly specific. It seems way too punishing.
Depending on what they're trying to do.
But I am hoping that this is Twitch's way of trying to target a group of people who is taking up too much of their ad sales because maybe they're doing it at scale, and less so a way to specifically target individual creators who are doing ad sales, who are trying to make money, to make ends meet. Because at the end of the day, that is most Twitch streamers. Most Twitch streamers aren't the top 0.0001% that you think of when you think of Twitch streamers. It is people who are just making enough to live or have a good side hustle going. And this brings me to the bigger point here, which is that Twitch has a PR problem. At its core, that is Twitch's biggest issue. Nobody is going to give Twitch a charitable interpretation for anything they're doing, because they have done nothing but make bad decisions over the past 2+ years. Not only make bad decisions, but the way they announce these decisions is always articles that they post at
constantly doing that too. It's constantly
4 a.m. that are cold, cut and dry, that don't actually answer the questions people want to know.
Also, this also kind of started with banning, when they was banning people and banning certain people, and they was getting, like, some people would like get a temporary ban for some crazy shit, and some people get banned permanently over some just weak interpretation and stuff. Like you know, somebody get like banned permanently for a hate raid, right? And then somebody would get banned temporarily for having actually sex on stream. Get like a week ban, and then they come right back with no problem. Or with 2 weeks ban, maybe tops. But overall, the shit has no guidelines. They just make shit up as they go, and then put other rules in place that just hurts the streamer or makes it just seem stupid. But you know, it's coming from Twitch, so you already know they already have a bad decision waiting to happen, and they don't show any, you know, better judgment of why people get outraged or certain things. And I remember seeing this with Asmongo. Like, Asmongo literally tried not to pay attention to like people being racist in his chat, And Twitch saw that as like, oh, he wanted that the show. He wanted that to be okay. But the thing was, Asman didn't see. Asman saw what they said, but he ain't trying to give it no merit of, he wanted out the person. He's let it slide and let it go away. But Twitch saw that. It's like, oh, he wanted people to be racist in his chat, and they banned him for shit that was not even on Twitch. I think it was in the game chat, and they banned him. Like, what the hell are you banning the guy that didn't even say the word? It's like somebody saying the N-word, and it's not even them coming out of their damn mouth. But since he's the person that's on stream and somebody says it on his stream, you ban him instead of the guy that's coming out of this. This is like I said, it makes no sense. It's like somebody going. It's like being in a robbery and you getting robbed and they arrest you instead of the robber. You was with the robber. He had you locked and loaded, locked up. He had the gun pointed at you, but you gonna get arrested because you was with the robber. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. That's what Twitch is to me. It's like, oh, you was with him. We saw you with him. You get your hands up. He's with the robber. He's robbing people. Yeah, you're part of the problem. Nah, stupidity.
Yep. They even have an FAQ at the bottom of this huge article they posted, and all of the FAQ is about the branded content announcement, aka point 1 of the 2 points, the branded content disclosure tool. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Yet every single question is about branded content and disclosure, with the exception of one all the way down here, which is, what do you mean by burned in ads? And it just clarifies that you're not allowed to have any mid-roll ads. I feel like it would be a lot better if Twitch were to be more personable. And they just got a CEO who is doing interviews with VTubers who seems a little more hip. So why not have like a sit-down conversation and say, hey, these are our new guidelines. This is why we're doing it. We're trying to keep up to date with other competing websites like YouTube or whatever it is. It would feel a whole lot better if the message came from a human who seems like they care, rather than an article that is trying to be shoved into the anal cavities of 4 a.m. Only to be posted by some Twitter journalists like Zach, and then talked about by every streamer known to man who hates the small little read they did about it. I don't know. It just seems brain dead that they haven't figured that out by now, and they haven't changed it. Exactly. But that's where we currently sit with Twitch and with their new announcement. Time will tell. I am hopeful, always optimistic, that Twitch is not going to go out and attack every single individual who has a sponsorship. I think
they are going right for the small creators that trying to make some money.
But it's Twitch.
Yep.
So they might just do that. Yep. And I think they are further and further
history
pushing people
to history tells
like
it.
YouTube or even Kick or even Rumble, where it seems like a lot of creators are signing by the day. We'll see. Time will tell. But that's another huge Twitch drama. That's why everyone's mad. And hopefully Twitch, come on, man. Let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. All right.
That's why I feel like this whole thing is hitting real good. Like for other companies now, since like competition, I was like, what's that old saying? The competition is good, and once the competition, like prime example of this was like Sony and Xbox. Like Sony had no problem making PS2 was like one of the best ones consoles out there, right? At one time, and then Xbox came along. And Xbox started taking the reins a little bit, and then PlayStation 3 happened. And people was like, "What the fuck?" and all this shit, like, right? And then when Xbox 360 came out, it became like a big ass movement or whatever. But guess what happened? Xbox got on its high horses and thought they was the type, and then they took whatever Xbox 360 was, and they just eviscerate everything that was good about it, because the thing had nothing Xbox 360 had at the beginning at all. It was literally just a brick. Supposedly a brick game console, but they didn't even try to even label it as a game console. And PlayStation saw that and they pounced on Xbox so goddamn hard with PS4, PS5 now, and they putting out game after game after game content, from Spider-Man to Kratos to fucking Forbidden West, all that fucking Dawn, Last of Us, all that random bullshit. Maybe other little games here and there, but overall, PlayStation is like, hey, we the gaming console, because they saw Xbox did with their little service and what they promoted when they first had the Xbox Series or whatever the hell. Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, that's why PlayStation. A lot of people want PlayStation games now because they see it as a gaming console. And Xbox kind of shit the bed with their gaming releases recently too, so it might also hit other people.
Now, part of the reason I believe this.
But yeah, Twitch. It seems like Twitch was so big on its high horse, thinking nobody can't touch them, and they make a bad decision after bad decision, and they're literally like a niche area compared to like the YouTubes and stuff
All the time.
Now you have other companies like Rumble and Kicking them trying to, get up on that bread and all that stuff. Yeah, you can see a lot of Twitch revenue and viewership go to the other people's place, which is real good. I'll say, like I said, competition is always good because it can like flat out just show you, oh, this is the better company. This is the better place to be. This is the better place to make money. And yeah, well, this person got all these goddamn guidelines over here. You free to do whatever you want at this place and have ad revenue and promote all kinds of free advertisement or good advertisement, or hell, making your own advertisement and make your own money with no damn problem through that company. And all this random stuff with the branding content in my system, branding content, channel produced. Like I said, these stuff is like labeled very wordy too. Sometimes, like I said, it's all about implementation overall. Used to do twos for the brand content in your system, your stream. You will be factor written disclosure to your viewers to use the tool or edit. Yes. So but streamers been using this all the time. They will literally put ad in the title, like Stroud, and then will always put that like brand or ad. This is an ad, and they will literally flat out say this is an ad in their stream. Or this is an ad. I'm playing Call of Duty because it's just an ad by blah blah blah. Or I'm playing in PUBG ad or whatever. So I'm promoting my own skin in this game. Stuff. It's like they put it in there. They put it in the damn title. Like this. Like they're just trying to get, like Twitch is trying to get very specific with brand content. And like I said, I think this is one of those things with YouTube. They see what YouTube is doing, and now they trying to implement something similar to that, but it's Twitch, so it doesn't have that big solid, oh, okay, we see what you're doing. But in Twitch, it's like Laura said, even 2 years of bad decision making. So yeah, we have to see, man. Message from stream viewers about commercial content in your stream. Yeah, and he's right about all this random stuff.
Exception of one all the way down here, which is, what do you mean by burned in ads? And it just clarifies that you're not allowed to have any mid-roll ads. I feel like it would be a lot better if Twitch were to be more
this
personal.
stuff is just
And
wordy, just wordplay. It's all about the way they implement it, though.
Why not have like a
Overall,
sit-down conversation and say, hey,
For
these
sure.
are our new guidelines. This is why we're doing it. We're trying to keep up to date.
like people want to know the why, and Twitch is not really big on the why, which is why I think a lot of this is so sketchy. Because a lot of times when people get banned or people want to know why they get banned. Twitch doesn't say a goddamn thing. You have to find out through another provider or Twitter to see or hear anything about this person being banned. Because it's not on Twitch. You notice somebody get banned. You just see the thing that says, "Oh, this creator does content is blocked," or "this person is temporary banned," and the person gets the email of them getting banned, but they don't know what the hell they get banned for. Kind of remind me of the Dr. Disrespect situation, but I think Doc knows why he got banned now, but when it first happened, they ain't say shit to him. So yeah, this is why people doesn't have pretty much any hope for Twitch in the long term, because you don't explain yourself. You ain't talking to your creators, the people that make you revenue and have viewership and get money and have ad revenue on their stream for you. Now you want to be the middleman, and you want to take everything from the creator, and that don't sit well with the creator. It's like you're trying to be 50-50. It's more like you're trying to be 70-30, so 70-30 or 80-20, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not by a long shot. Fucking up Twitch, but we'll see. See how you implement it. That's all I would say. But anyway, I'm on YouTube. That's where you find me. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Any more stuff to do on YouTube as I get over this goddamn sickness. But I'll catch you later. Legendvry out.